I used to obsess over perfecting my scripts, only to realize that most of the time they wouldn't get read, especially in animation where projects are often developed and greenlit before a full script is produced. Then I discovered the one-pager, a document that allowed me to expand my portfolio 10 times faster, to introduce my ideas to more producers and directors, and to actually get great feedback from fellow writers. But most importantly, it helped me write better stories. Hi, I'm screenwriter Pietro Schito, and welcome to Write for Animation. Hit subscribe to become a better storyteller. A one-pager is your entire film on a single page. I used to think this was just a marketing tool for lazy executives who don't have time to read your scripts. But I was wrong. Now imagine yourself 1 year from now. Instead of obsessing over a single screenplay, you're attending an animation event with multiple pitch decks and one-pagers, ready to pitch yourself as a prolific writer. A one-pager, or one sheet, is composed of 4 sections: your project's title, your contact information, your logline, and your synopsis. I don't need to explain to you what a title is, but I do want to remind you to include your contact information. I was chatting with a Netflix recruiter and she was like, "Pietro, you have no idea how often people forget to add their contact information on their websites, their scripts, and portfolios." Imagine your one-pager magically landing on Pete Doctor's desk and he loves it, but he can't contact you? Now, the logline. A logline is your movie in one sentence. There is a science to writing a great logline, and we have an awesome video that guides you through the process. It's super important to get it right, so I encourage you to watch it in case you missed it. Now, let's get to the tricky part of a one-pager, the one-page synopsis. I'll share 3 common mistakes that ruin a one-pager, what to focus on instead, and when not to skip the script. First mistake is to write phrases that remind the reader that this is a movie, like, "This adventurous movie reinvents the road trip genre with action-packed scenes." Instead, have the reader immersed in your story without reminding them that this is a movie. Another common mistake is to panic because of how very little space you have to tell your story. How in the world can you summarize your 100-page script into a few paragraphs? Plus, the title, logline, and contact information have already taken precious space from the page. No, reducing the font size is not the solution. But don't worry, this is actually why I love the one-page format for my writing process. It's a great diagnostic tool, and here's why. If you cannot summarize your film in a few paragraphs, your story is probably too convoluted. Movies are about one thing, and the most common mistake I definitely make is to overcomplicate my stories. A one-pager becomes the cure for that. If your story doesn't fit there, you need to simplify your story. And we have a gift for you, a free one-pager template with an example that you can modify. Get it for free now from the link below the like button. The third mistake is trying to cram all the story points of the film in one page. Those saturated one-pagers are painful to read. Instead, focus on the essence of your movie with these 3 elements: your character's emotional journey, your world building and set pieces that make your film unique, and your insanely great ending. Ask yourself, how does your high-concept idea rock the world of your protagonist and reveal the theme of your film in an exciting ending? Make every word count, but also let the page breathe. I suggest you have 1 paragraph for your first act, 1 for the second act, and a third for the ending. Don't worry if your first paragraph is a little longer than the other 2, because it's important to make your reader fall in love with your protagonist before getting to the rest of the story.
I love you, Olaf!
Now, here's a warning. If you're starting out and still learning the craft of screenwriting, I suggest you write a one-page and a script. That way, you'll get the benefits of the one-pager while still honing your screenwriting skills. In my process, I always keep a one-pager, my beat outline, and the script. Speaking of writing a script, if you're still struggling with figuring out the screenplay format, click on this video so you can learn it once and for all. I'm screenwriter Pietro Schito, this is Write for Animation, and I'll see you in the video.